Good morning, good people. I'm Brother Mark Schenk, Provincial Minister of the Capuchin Province of St. Conrad. I'm speaking to you from our friary of San Antonio in Denver, Colorado. For almost 2 years now, we've been greeting you each morning with this phrase, good morning, good people, and for the most part, we've been able to say that sincerely. It's been a good morning. Unfortunately, however, it's not a good morning for everyone in the world. And I'm thinking today especially of our poor brothers and sisters in the Ukraine, the terrible experience that they're going through, these images and the stories that we're getting daily from out of that country, the terror that these people must be feeling and the suffering that they're going through. And I think especially of our 36 Capuchin brothers who are there, some of whom I've met personally. I'm of course very concerned about their safety and well-being. I'm also, though, in great admiration for the fact that every one of them has decided to stay there in the country and do whatever they can to help their people. They're giving them shelter, they're giving them food, they're giving them spiritual comfort. Of course, the greatest tragedy of any war is the human toll that it takes, the dead, the injured, those who've lost loved ones. But another great tragedy of this war is that we have at least a nominally Christian country fighting against another Christian country. This just gives one more piece of ammunition to the atheists and those who are against faith to say, see, what good is religion? What good has it done in this case? You people talk about peace all the time, and yet you're fighting. And we have to admit that it's true. Christians are not perfect people. Christians are also sinners. Sometimes some Christians are terrible people. And yet we have to ask ourselves, what's the alternative? What would things be like without our Judeo-Christian faith informing us? The very fact that we're shocked by the images that we're seeing coming out of the Ukraine is a testament to the fact of what our Judeo-Christian beliefs have done for us. Thousands of years ago, before the Judeo-Christian faith, no one would have been shocked by what's happening there. It was the normal way you conducted war. It was the normal way of treating each other. You just tried to conquer and get more and more for yourself. The fact that we're shocked by it is because we've been taught that this is not the way we should do things. This is not the way humans were meant to live. That the fact that there's at least some attempt to spare civilians, that's because of our Judeo-Christian beliefs. And so we have to remember that, I think, when we see these terrible images and when we hear people criticize us because we're not living our faith. Yes, it's true, we don't always live our faith well, but at least we try, we're trying. So let's take this opportunity to pray for our poor brothers and sisters in the Ukraine, that God may protect them, that God will bring an end to this war. But let's also take this as an opportunity to look inside of ourselves and to ask God to help convert us, to bring us closer to Him, to remember that He died on the cross for us, even though He was innocent. Let's pray for this moment of conversion for ourselves. We're praying for you. Please keep us in your prayers.